Question 11. My most treasured possession is A, my photo albums, B, John Seckolds, or C, the Room 26 toilet pass.
No contest, Room 26 toilet pass.
And our last question for the night. My worst experience. A, when Rastus, our beloved dog, swam across the flooding Bega River, mated with all the Canoona female dogs, and took up the lifelong habits of smoking and drinking. B, sharing a staff room with Denise Redmond when I first arrived at Bega High. Or C, arriving in Fiji to find Ellie drunk on kava and dancing semi-naked in a Fijian village. Ladies and gentlemen, can you put the finishing touches to those? Was it Rastus A, B, was it Denise, or was it Ellie? Okay, we will be collecting your answers, and a little bit later in the night, ladies and gentlemen, we'll come back and give you the correct answers and the winners. Thank you, thank you.
There has been a group of people outside marking the trivia, this quiz, and unfortunately there's a draw. We have to go to a tiebreaker. I'll hand you over to Lady Luck.
Tense moment, ladies and gentlemen. 2 tables, dead heat, their knowledge of Liz Seckolds perfectly balanced. 1 table, the table in front of me here, the Bob Davies table, and as we would expect,
I know Liz intimately.
so I've heard, Bob, and the Liz Seckolds family table here, who we would expect to know her as well as any of us. So what we've decided, the judges in their wisdom have said, 1 deciding question, a tiebreaker.
We could share the wine.
And it comes down to these 2 tables. The deciding question is... The deciding question is, ladies and gentlemen, which member of Bega High School staff
that's not fair.
would you most like to be marooned on a desert island with? And our 3 choices. And it's for these 2 tables. A, Frank Sheedy. B, David Kearsley. Or C, Greg Butler. Okay.
Stand up, boys.
Okay. There's Frank over there in the corner. David Kearsley's putting in a strong showing. And Leopard Bartlett is here right at the front, purring away. Okay, make your choices. A, Frank. B, Dave. Or C, Greg. And I'll ask Lee to make the selection. They're both wrong. Oh no, the tiebreaker hasn't broken. They both said Barty. How ridiculous. Are we going to go for the coin toss? One each, a bottle each, because of the wonderfully generous nature of the committee. We're going for a bottle each, a bottle to this table and a bottle to that table. And who was it that Liz wanted? Who wanted?
What do you want, a bottle of wine? Yes, a bottle of wine, yeah. What do you want?
That concludes the quiz, ladies and gentlemen. And we'll just leave these two together for a minute. The actual answers, I've been asked to give the actual answers. These are the answers, the real answers. Very quickly. What is your earliest memory? B, the nurse saying, "She's awake." Number 2, whilst at school, I A, participated in the Red Revolution.
Yes.
Pants were dry. Number 3, my first relationship was with a bloke who shaved off his hair for £5.
I remember that story.
My most humiliating moment was attending the wrong meeting. And Liz does say that there's a little story with that. Did you want to mention anything at this stage, Liz?
Yeah.
I was part of a drama group when we lived near Bungendore, and as usual, getting close to the presentation, you know, the opening night, nobody had learnt their lines, everything was in chaos, so I thought, oh well, I'll dress up and just cheer everybody up, because everyone was pretty depressed. So I did put my Madam Lash costume on, because that was actually my part in the production, and I had boots, stockings, a whip, you know, the works, and I went down to Bungendore to our usual meeting place, went through the door, cracked the whip and said, "Oh here, let's start!" And it was a meeting of the church community. Nobody had told me that we'd actually swapped meeting venues.
Thank you, Liz. Question 5. When I was a child, I wanted to be a famous actor and singer.
Yeah.
That was C. My favourite book, C again, The Paranoid Pocket Guide. My greatest fear is A, being unable to move when a burglar broke into our Sydney flat. My worst job, B, at the stocking counter at Woolworths. My worst trade, C, believing people who disagree with my views must be stupid. My last meal will be B, oysters, yogurt and Riesling. My most treasured possession is my photo albums, number A. And my worst experience was sharing a staff room with Denise Redmond when I first arrived at Birmingham High School. Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you for your participation.